What makes you memorable? What makes you memorable is that people can tell you walk with a purpose. I feel like you have a greater purpose on this earth. You have like a sense of what you need to be doing, where you're going. I feel like you walk into spaces knowing that you deserve to be there and that you add to the space. You bring value into the spaces that you inhabit. And people just notice that you have like a purpose about you. They feel like you're on a mission. I feel like you give mission energy, main character energy. It's kind of like you know what you want and you're going after it. What makes you memorable is how lovable you are. You're so lovable right now, and people can just sense that you're full of love, you're full of hope, you're full of compassion. You're the kind of person who looks on the brighter side of things, and I feel like even on your low days, you still show up for yourself and you still get done what you can. You get done what's possible for you, and you show yourself grace and compassion for the speed in which you work at and all the successes that you're cultivating. I feel like you're the kind of person who makes their own success. You don't wait for it to come to you. You go out there and take it. You make it. You create it for yourself. And what makes you so memorable is how you surprise people. I feel like you're the kind of person who is full of surprises. You have multiple sides to you. I'm seeing like a diamond, how diamonds that are cut have like a plethora of sides to them. Like you can spin them and they'll redirect the light in multiple different ways. And I'm seeing that you just bring a sense of newness into spaces that you enter. People don't expect you to be in the places that they see you in. They see you as someone who, I feel like when people look at you, they can't really put you in a box. And that's surprising to them because they feel like every person has their own like niche or like has their own group of friends or just places that they frequent. But I feel like you're the kind of person who loves trying new things and new experiences, and you go to many different places to spend your time, and people don't really find you in the same place often. I feel like you're a rarity. People don't really get to see you as often because you don't go to the same places as frequently as they do. And that's very memorable because it gives you a sense of like scarcity. It makes it's like your presence is rare, so you better get a piece of them while you can, kind of vibe. Like you're not going to go to the same spot over and over again. So while you're in the function, while you're at the spot, that's your chance. That's the only chance that people have. And it's not like only chance. I would just say the chance doesn't come as often. So you want to be able to take the chance when it comes up. And what's also memorable what else is memorable about you is the way that you are always growing. I feel like you're a kind of person who is just able to expand. You have a very expansive energy to you. You're always up leveling. You're always you have like glow ups. You have just stages that you go through, eras even, where you move on. And this type of moving on, it's always for the greater good. I feel like you're the kind of person who believes the ways in which you change are always for the better, because you've gained more experience, you've gained more knowledge. Hopefully you turn that knowledge into wisdom and you're able to change your actions and act more towards the kind of person who you want to become. So you'll go through experiences where you might not have enjoyed that specific experience, but then you take that and you transmute the energy of that experience into something favorable for you. And yeah, people are definitely noticing just the way that you're able to take a situation and grow from it. And people also remember you for your sensuality. I feel like you have a very warm energy. It's like a heat. I feel like you are radiant. You radiate this very potent energy, and because your energy is so easily felt, people notice and remember you for the way that you make them feel. And most of the times you make them feel excited or aroused, or just you give them energy. I feel your energy is like top tier, in the way that you add to spaces that you're in is definitely a memorable experience. Like, people wish and hope that you'll come out with them because they always have a good time with you. People very much want you around, and when you're not around, they wonder where you are and what you're doing. And this is because they just enjoy your presence. They really love being with you, and just the vibe that you bring to any situation is comforting. And I'm thinking erotic too. Like, I feel like you're definitely, like, this is a lot of creative energy that's oozing off of you. Like, I feel like you have a very strong life force energy. Like, you're very vital and alive in the way that you express yourself. It shows this, and it's very memorable to people. I feel like people could describe you as very loving and bubbly. It's like bubbly but also calm. Like, I feel like there's a really great balance that you have going on, where you're able to speed up your energy but also slow it down. Like, you're very good at going both within and without, like, when it comes to denser energies and lighter energies. Like, I feel like you're very fluid in the way that you are able to flow through both of them. I feel like you're very comfortable with your light and your dark, your shadow, and you're able to draw from both the light and the dark in order to show up authentically and genuine. Wow, that's very memorable energy. And then I feel like you're very self-aware. You're the kind of person who knows that consciousness creates reality, and it's very memorable. Your mindset, I feel like your mindset is very memorable to people because they haven't met a lot of people who think and act like you. I feel like you are you have very focused energy, and people can see that you are the kind of person who's very driven, and just, I feel like you get in a zone. Like, you know how to get in the zone. And this could be also known as like the flow state. Like, you're the kind of person who's able to just vibe. Like, and I feel like you know that as your awareness expands, you're able to take more in. And when you're taking more in, you have to be in a receiving place. Like, you have to be in a place to observe. And I feel like you're a very great observer. You're a very great listener. I feel like you would really enjoy nature and just being outside, because you could just observe the sounds of nature, and you could look at the trees and the animals. And I feel like even looking at the sky, I feel like you're the kind of person who loves the sky, like sunset, sunrise, the stars, the moon. I just feel like you're the kind of person who takes in the world. You have a very rich inner world as well. And yeah, you have like a lot of love in your heart for all living things. And that's definitely very memorable about you. And I feel like it's also memorable how you work smarter, not harder. You don't overexert yourself in the physical, just like trying to do too much. I feel like you're a very laid back and chill individual when it comes to getting stuff done. You get stuff done, but you get it done on your timing. Like, you're not in a rush to get things done. You just go with the flow. Like we've been saying, you're very adaptable, very much able to do things at your own pace. And I feel like the saying that comes to mind is, what's that saying about the turtle? Like, slow, something about the turtle wins the race. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, it's just like, you're the kind of person who takes their time to accomplish large goals, because you know when you rush into things, a lot of the times it doesn't get done in a way that doesn't warrant many like processes of revising. Like, I feel like if you were to write an essay, you would definitely revise your work, but you would just take your time writing the essay so that by the end of it, you wouldn't have much revising to do. And that's very memorable about you, because I feel like a lot of people rush into things. Like, they get a feeling and then they just rush into it very quickly without consideration. But you're very strong in the way that you consider a lot of the facts. You consider not only facts, but your feelings. And yeah, it's going back to that balance of things. Like, you're able to see the effects of your actions long term, so that way you don't act very impulsively. And that is totally memorable about you. And what's also memorable about you is your directness. Like, you're very straight to the point, you're very concise. And I feel like this is a really great skill to have, because sometimes when people get nervous, they tend to ramble and they just talk, not really saying much. But I feel like you're the kind of person who considers their words, and you say what needs to be said without all the bells and whistles. You're the kind of person who will tell it to you straight shooter vibes right here. It's kind of like I ask for what I want without trying to butter people up beforehand. And it's definitely memorable about you, because when you do ask for what you want, you do get it. And people are like, wow, they're able to get it, and they didn't even have to butter them up or like take all their time like trying to convince them why. Like, it's very much like, yeah, I want this because of this and that. This is how I feel about it, and I think I deserve it, and I actually know I deserve it, so that's why I should have it. And then people are just like, okay, that makes sense to me. I guess it's yours.